Jaja Lutate, Enrique Henry Joseph Carlin, Umoho Jaja Lutate, Negalishi Malita, Negalishi Mali. Hello everyone, greetings. Let's get you all here today. Today I'll be talking about why we should use mechanical or gas combustion engine over electrical vehicles. To start, unleash the power, why gas vehicles will reign supreme over electric alternatives. So today I have gathered to study information from sources to explain the pros and cons of gas and EVs and how important it is to understand what our future looks like with vehicles being manufactured each and every day. I will be discussing the limited mileage range, fielding, and charging duration, and the changes in manufactured vehicles nationwide. Top there you have a gas combustion vehicle, which is a town car, and down here you have your, I believe it's a Type S Tesla. So here you have different types of vehicles. So your gas vehicles, for engine-wise, you have your 4 cylinders, your V engine, your V-type, diesel engines, which are very common, such as your Cummins and whatnot. The hybrids, which is a mixture of gas and electric, so it's a little bit of both. Straight or inline engines, which is more like performance engines you see nowadays in like Ford vehicles come overseas. You have 4 different types of EVs. Your battery electric vehicles, which are like Teslas, for instance. It's just one big old battery pack in the vehicle. Same thing with Kias. You have your hybrid electric vehicles, which are strictly hybrids. So it's kind of, I guess you could say it's the same, but just more electric, more dependent on electric than gas. Plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, which are, speaks for itself, plug-in. And your fuel cell electric vehicles, which are, I think here, kind of like a battery pack. So today I will be talking about the problem, which is mileage range. When looking at the mileage range of your EV, one item to consider is the weather. Cold weather can temporarily reduce the range of the EV battery, such as the cold is shown to slow the reaction that makes the battery operate, charge and operate at a quality rate. Cold weather can also reduce the battery range, so like how far it can go and whatnot. Sort of like a cell phone, when it gets hot or cold, weather can also impact how well it works. And you say, while gas vehicles are averaging 300 to 400 miles on full tank, electric vehicles are only capable of 25 to 300 on the full charge. While gas vehicles typically need more maintenance than EVs, the proper parts you may increase or maintain the fuel mileage and get better miles than before. EVs require less maintenance than gas, but that doesn't mean they are more expensive, meaning that the batteries cost anywhere from 30 to 40,000, and that's just the battery alone. That's not including maintenance. Second problem is longer fueling time. So charging an EV takes much longer than filling with a gas tank. So for a typical EV, charger takes a 60 kilowatt battery, which takes about 8 hours to go from empty to full using this 7 kilowatt charger. The strength of a typical at-home charger, however, many electric cars can go 100 miles in approximately 35 minutes with a rapid charger, which is very expensive. Many owners tend to charge a vehicle at night when they get home, or at the office when they're at work, or when they're at work, or at stores while running errands to reduce charging length and keep the batteries charged. So for instance, up north, there's a little charging station up there by Kobe's and those spots as well. I mean, it's pretty typical when you go shopping, stuff like that. Not only that, but it's more expensive too, I would say. It goes by miles, it gets more expensive by miles, I guess you could say. For longer trips, Planning might need to be done to identify rapid charges that can be utilized throughout the ship and all that. Planning stops to see where they have charging stations at, which isn't very common in North Dakota. It's still making its way throughout the Midwest, North, South, and out. So, fueling your gas tank only takes 3 to 5 minutes. Electric vehicles take approximately 8 hours for a full charge. Hot and cold weather can increase the time to charge your vehicle due to battery damage, such as a phone or cellular device when exposed to hot or cold weathers. Gas vehicles typically need more maintenance than EVs with the proper parts. And then another problem would be changes in manufacturing. So transitioning to electric vehicles production may require retooling and retraining in manufacturing facilities. Workers may need to learn new assembly techniques, work with different materials, and adapt to the specific requirements of electric vehicles production. There might be a shift in the types of jobs available, with a greater emphasis on electrical engineering, battery technology, and software development compared to traditional automotive manufacturing roles. So shows that there is specific training will be required for transition to manufacturing facilities. More safety and hazardous protocols training will be enforced by employers and manufacturers when you're working on a vehicle. Electric vehicle, a lot of times they require safety goggles, gloves, stuff like that, just in case the battery explodes, because it has acids in it that can really irritate your skin, get your eyes, cause damage. More experience in job training will be required in order to apply for jobs on the automotive field, such as electrical engineering, battery technology, and software development. I mean, obviously, all those might require more of a degree than associates. You can know the cars, but when it comes to electrical engineering, stuff like that, you need more experience, more hours, and more understanding, especially with the wide variety of EVs that come out today. The last one I'd like to talk about is infrastructure. Gas vehicles have an existing infrastructure in place, including gas stations and repair facilities. Transitioning entirely to electric vehicles requires significant investment in charging infrastructure, which can be costly and time-consuming. Another thing about apartments do not offer electric charging for EVs, so if you don't own a home or rent, well, they have other options for that, such as a portable charging station, which in most cases you can charge like a battery charger, that's what they call it. But in some cases, it's ran on gas, so you put gas in it, it's like a portable charger, it's like a big old box, one of those, yeah. And I guess you could say it's using the same thing as gas, just not as bad as driving around. But yeah, you can buy a portable EV charger that would require gas from a generator, and you would have to wait longer than 8 hours for full charge, being how it's not like the stations you would see at a charging station. And people don't have that much time to wait for a full charge in some cases, you know, people have busy days, busy lives, things like that. So the conclusion, we've discussed the mileage range, longer fueling time, and changes in manufacturing. While electric cars have their merits, gas cars still hold significant advantages in these areas. So next time you hear the roar of the engine, remember the benefits